Britain's prime minister has reduced the terrorism threat level from critical to severe, which is where it was before Monday's attack. That could be seen as a sign of progress here, but the prime minister is warning everyone to remain vigilant and stay on alert because they're saying that the threat of another attack remains very real here. There is a 3-day bank holiday weekend that's now already begun, so a lot of people out on the street and a lot of events, but they're worried that people might be letting their guard down, and they're asking them not to do that. There was another raid this morning in connection with the Manchester Arena bombing. It's at least the 13th raid that's been carried out so far. This one also using a controlled explosion to gain access to a building where they arrested 2 more suspects. That means a total of 11 people are now in custody here with possible ties to terror and possible ties to a network that may have been supporting the suspected suicide bomber Salman Abedi, who authorities believe may have assembled his backpack bomb in a rented apartment about 2 miles from Manchester Arena just days before the bombing. Abedi may have gotten his training in Syria or Libya, where his father and brother are being held for questioning, but authorities are also concerned that he might have built more than one device, and that's why we're seeing armed police patrolling trains for the first time across the UK and extra security as part of the so-called Ring of Steel, protecting some 1,300 events that will be held across Great Britain this weekend. Meanwhile, this memorial in St. Anne's Square, a tribute to the 22 people killed in Monday's attack, the youngest of them just 8 years old. 116 people received treatment for injuries suffered that night. 63 of them are still in hospitals, and David, 20 of those 63 are in critical care this morning.
Rick, I'm just curious, even though they have ticked down the alert level of 1 notch, they must still be worried about other networks. Is there any sign that there is a terror network other than the one that they have focused on that led to these 11 arrests?
Well, listen, MI5 has been incredibly busy over these past few months investigating any number of people. In fact, we're told that there were some 3,000 people under suspicion as part of 500 separate investigations. So the agency is overwhelmed. This was just one of many that they were investigating. Salman Abedi was on their radar as one of many people that they were looking at. So now they're tightening the cordon around the city of Manchester and the surrounding suburbs. They have obviously taken a lot of people into custody who may have connections to Abedi. But again, they're worried that he may have assembled more than one device, and there are other people they were already looking at. So they are definitely deeply concerned as we head into this weekend.
And finally, Rick, even though the alert status has come down a little bit, it doesn't sound like there are any fewer police and armed forces on the streets.
Just the opposite, more. We're seeing far more, and people who live here are seeing far more than they're used to seeing for the very reasons we've discussed.
Rick Leventhal in Manchester. Rick, thank you very much.